put my bunny ears on. This is not a skincare review, so let's move on. Let's move on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I talk so much. Anyway, my eyebrows looks scary, man. Like scary. God. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we have a foundation review, and today's foundation is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation and Concealer. So if you are interested to see how it applies, how it wears, how the formula is like, and what I think about it, please keep watching. So I took my hair out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and use my regular skincare, the exact same steps that I'm following every single day, whether I'm having foundation or not. So I've done my eyebrows and I prepped my skin. It looks so scary. I know that they're too dark, they're too black, but trust me, it's gonna get better. It gets worse and then it gets better. So bear with me. I promise you, it's gonna look better. Before I open the box, let's go through some claims here and some information about the foundation and the concealer. Let me get my notes. I'm a nerd. I write everything down. The foundation from Urban Decay is the Stay Naked Foundation. It retails for $39 US, and here in the UAE we have it 185 dirhams. In Sephora Middle East, they said that they have 50 shades. I'm not sure if it's all available or not, but the notes I have received with the package says differently. In the States, they have released 50 shades of foundations and 25 shades of concealers. Here we have 30 shades of foundations and 15 shades of concealer. That's what we have here in the Middle East. I'm not sure about that, but that's what the notes are saying, so I think I'm gonna trust this. So the foundation is buildable medium coverage with a real skin matte finish. It minimizes pores or the appearance of pores and texture. This is actually true, you're gonna see it now. It's a liquid foundation, the first vegan, breathable, long-wearing formula that lasts up to 24 hours. It's good for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, basically all skin types. What else written here? Yeah, that's it. And of course, Urban Decay, it's cruelty-free, but I don't know, they've been emphasizing a lot that it's 100% cruelty-free, so I'm not sure what is that. Another thing about these foundation, which I found amazing and very interesting at the same time, they come in different intensities, 7 intensities, 3 master tones, and 7 undertones. And yeah, it's a little bit confusing. There's this part is straightforward. This is the intensity, which you have your category of light, medium, and dark. And here we have light, light, medium, 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 dark, dark, deep, and ultra deep, which is freaking brilliant to have all these intensities for every single shade. That's amazing. And then they have broke it down even more to 3 undertones, which is common, it's normal, it's known. We have the cool, neutral, and the warm undertones. Then that's the confusing part. They called that the master tones, and then this is the undertones, which we have 3 categories. They broke it down into 3 categories. The first one, which is the cool toned, which the breakdown into pink, blue, and green, which is green is olive. Okay, I'm confusing you. Let me read it properly. Pink, underneath it rosy, and blue is the plum, green is olive. And then we have the neutral, which is neutral, straightforward. And then the warm into yellow, orange, and red. Yellow is golden, orange is peachy, red is rich. That's what they have created. Let me put it up here that you can see it. Pause the video to check it out if you want. And that's how they broke it down to make it easier for you to find your undertone. So that actually is amazing and brilliant. I love that. They're making it very easy for everyone to find their undertone. And I think each one of us gonna have a shade in this collection. Then let's move on to the concealer. That concealer is also the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. It's retailed for $29 US and 140 UAE dirhams. Again, they have released 25 shades in the States or in the Western world away from the Middle East. While here in the Middle East, they have released 15 shades only. I'm not sure because I went to Sephora Middle East and I think I saw that they have the entire shade range. I'm not quite sure. I might be mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Put it down below. What you know, what you think, and whatever. Just write it down below. Just comment down below. Just do that. For the concealers, as I said before, we have here in the Middle East, not confirmed, but it's written here in the notes. That means it's right. That means it's correct. 15 shades, up to 24 hours wear. It's full coverage, extra pigmented, real skin matte finish as well. And it's also vegan. Now, these two formulas are self-setting, so you don't need to set it with powder. That's actually true. However, if you are oily skin, I believe you still need to set a tiny bit your under eye and maybe just have a little bit of dusting of the powder all over your skin. Depends on your skin, depends on your routine. You do you, but that's what I've been doing and I'm loving it. So enough talking about the foundation, I think. I wanted to... Let me grab something. Before I received this package from Urban Decay, I went to Sephora and I shade matched myself. Actually, I didn't shade match myself. I just went straight to the shades that I thought that it's working for me. So I went for the intensity 60, which is medium dark, because I thought that I'm that dark. Clearly my tan is not that great. Then I went for warm. So I went for 60 medium dark and warm. And then again here, yellow, because that's normally me. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And that's completely, it turned out to be completely wrong. So I went and I got the 60 WY as a sample to try it out. And thank God I did that. It looked in the pan here so perfect for me. However, when I put it on my face, I look like a bottle of mustard. I'm gonna put it on my face now because I wanted to show you. I thought that works for me when I spread it out, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh, I forgot to tell you, they also released 2 customizing shades. They call the 2 shades 2 Pro Customize Pure White and Pure Red to create the perfect shade of foundation, concealer, or any other complexion product, which means blush. What else? Yeah, I think blush. I'm not sure if you can use it as a bronzer because I can use a darker one. Whatever. Oh, I love it a lot. Anyway, let's move on. Now let's get into the hot stuff. That's the package I have received from Urban Decay Middle East. They were so kind and so sweet to send me 6 shades of the concealer, including the 2 customizing shades. I love the packaging. It's very simple, straightforward, plastic everywhere, but sturdy and heavy duty. So I prefer plastic, guys, because I drop everything and I break everything. And I have 2 cats. One of them is quite a monkey, and the other one is quite a clumsy, so they keep on dropping my stuff. They broke my foundation, they broke a couple of palettes, so I prefer plastic. So these are the 2 shades, a white and a terracotta deep orange. These are the shades and you can customize them. Let's watch. Just to go over the one looks quite different than any other concealer one that I have. They said if you want fuller coverage, this dip from that side is gonna give you a fuller coverage, while if you need a little bit of concealer and a lighter coverage, just go to the outer side of it. Let's try this method. That's from the inside. I don't actually see a difference. No, actually there's a difference in the camera, I think. I think deposited more of the concealer. So that's the white. And now we'll go to the pure. What did it say? Pure red? Yeah, pure red. Again, I'm gonna do the same. It's very creamy. Yeah. Can you see how much it deposited here? That's the dip in the concealer wand. And here it's sheer kind of a deposit. You can mix them together and get your custom made color corrector, concealer, foundation, or blush. The other 4 shades from the concealer that they included in the PR package. So these are the 4 concealers that they have sent me. Hold on a second. I'm confused here. Here I have 20 and as an intensity, while here it starts light is 30. That means there is another category here, which is 20, and most probably it's fair. That's interesting. So I prefer to go to Urban Decay stores. If you are here in Dubai, they are in City Walk, and the second store is in Dubai Mall. So these are the 4 concealers and the 2 correctors. It's true to shade and true to the color. These are not oxidized. For the foundation, they sent me quite a bit. I got 8 shades starting from 31 NN all the way to 81 NN. These are the fairest and the darkest that they have sent me, and 6 more shades in between. The packaging is phenomenal. Again, it's a plastic packaging and the cap is a rose gold. The only problem with it, like, it gets dirty and you have your print all over it, but otherwise it's beautiful. I love this indentation that they have here. I have no idea what is it for, but it looks sleek and cool. I actually like it. The foundation has 30 ml, 1 fluid ounce, which is regular. I didn't check the concealer. I'm all over the place. 10.2 grams, which is 0.35 ounces. Yeah, 10 grams is actually the average. Only Too Faced, the big, which is the multi-use sculpting concealer, is 15. All the other brands should learn. So that's the packaging. It's all plastic. I know a lot of people complain that it's not glass, it's not luxurious, but as I told you, I love plastic. When it folds, I know it's not gonna break on me. I drop everything, so that's perfect. That's the 60 WY. Now you can understand what I've been talking about, that it looks like mustard on my skin. This is the 60 neutral. Like, my swatches are crap. I'm so surprised that the neutral is actually the closest to me. Now this is the cool green. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't green and olive warm? Since when green and olive is cool. These are the 3 shades that I have. This is the 60 WY, which I thought that it's mine. I'm so sorry for the noise. I'm so sorry for the background noise. But we have a lot of construction going on, and I'm so sick of waiting for them to shut up, so I decided to film. Bear with me. I'm so sorry. Back again to the foundation. This is that warm yellow that I thought is gonna be my shade. I got a sample from Sephora to try it out, and thank God I didn't buy the whole bottle. This is the neutral one, which is, I am so surprised and shocked that this is the closest to my skin. I actually wore it and it looked beautiful. It looked phenomenal on my skin. It's not a perfect match, but it's semi-perfect match. You know, it's foundation. We can get away with it, so it's okay. But I managed to work it out. This is the cool green. It looks olive. It looks green, but too green for me. Maybe if it was 50 green. Wait, no, I don't have 50 green, but I have 50 WY. So let's try that out. It's a huge difference between the 60 WY and this is the 50 WY. But I think there are colors in between, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 10 shades. God, yes, sorry, my bad. It's 10 shades. That was wrong. Wipe it off. Let's stick to the 60 shade. It is long wearing. It doesn't want to move, man. I'll read the claims here on the box. It's flexible, breathable, real skin matte finish, medium buildable coverage, does not transfer. That's cool. Does not transfer, minimize the appearance of pores, so I don't need primer. Stay true to color, waterproof. Stay true to color. It's actually true. Actually, I can't say that it oxidized, but it dried up a hint, like a hair darker. It's not oxidization. It just dried up a tiny bit darker, which is very common with matte foundations. Let's move on. So stay true to color, waterproof, vegan formula, does not contain animal-derived ingredients or byproducts. Now I ate your brain for the last, God knows, 1-2 hours. Finally, we're gonna get to the application. So I'm using my Damn Beauty Blender and I'm taking the 60 NN. I'll do one side of my face with a beauty blender, and the other side of my face I'll use a foundation brush. This is the Marc Jacob, the Phase 2 brush. So let's go ahead. So I'll start with 2 pumps on my palette. It's quite runny consistency here. Then I'm going with my damn beauty blender. That's noisy. Get out. So if you can see, let me come closer. This is the side without anything, and that's the side with the foundation. No pore filling primer, no moisturizing primer, nothing. I just prepped my skin nicely first. So if you can see, it blurred out my pores here, and my skin looks very, very smooth. It's not too dry. Actually, it looks dewy somehow. Now I'm gonna go ahead to the other side. I'll also take a tiny bit. Actually, I didn't take even half of the 2 pumps on that side. I don't see much of a difference between the brush and the beauty blender. I don't have actually personal preference which one I would go for. It depends on my mood. I would either go to the beauty blender or the brush. So it's up to you what you want. You can see yourself. I don't see much of a difference. Both of them looking pretty nice, dewy, and yeah, I think almost the same coverage. So I'm gonna continue with the brush, and I will take whatever left and go to the places where I need more coverage. Actually, 2 pumps are quite a lot. Like, it covered my face twice. That's 2 pumps. My skin looks flawless. It looks really nice. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in. I don't have any primer, only my skincare underneath. That's it. And I'm not gonna spray my face with any setting spray so that we can test it and see for how long it's gonna stay. You know what? I want to bronze up my face with a foundation that we reduce the amount of layers from other products and test the foundation on its own. I'll take the darkest one, which is the 81NN, and we'll take a tiny bit here. I put too much. I can fix that with, oh, that's pretty. This side is just a little bit too much. I'll fix it with the concealer in a second. And you know what? Can I use the correctors for my blush as well? A little bit of the white, a little bit of the red, and we'll mix together. I put a tiny bit with this, my beauty blender. That's pretty. Yeah, guys, be careful. It dries up very quickly. Even the concealer. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, that's a win. That's a freaking win. Now, let's use the concealer to... Do I need to color... I don't need to color correct. I'll just go ahead with the concealer. Actually, I don't like anymore to use color correctors. So what I do normally, I use a lighter concealer and a darker concealer. So I use the darker one to color correct and the lighter one to use as a concealer or brightener. So I'm using the 60 WR. Shall I go ahead and no, I'm gonna put it in my palette first, just in case. Let's see. And I'm using a concealer brush. I'm using the 195 MAC brush, concealer nylon brush, and I will apply it directly on my circles. Do you see the difference. Now I'm gonna go directly actually with the wand. I'm covering where my hyperpigmentation or my troubled areas. And because it's very close to actually the same color of the foundation, so I'm cleaning up the mess I have created with the darker foundation. Now we color corrected and covered everywhere, so I'll go ahead with that 40 NY as my concealer and brightener. So now guys, that's the foundation done. With the concealer, I used the darker foundation, the 81 NN as a bronzer. And then I used the two color correctors, mixed them up, the white and the red, and I applied them on the apple of my cheeks as a blush. Then I color corrected with the darker concealer, which is the 60 WR. And then I brightened up with the 40 NY. And that's the final. Let me go finish off my face and my eyes and everything, and I'll get back to you in a second. I have completed my makeup. I didn't apply any bronzer or highlighter or any blush. That's basically the concealer and foundation, and I added a little bit of powder under my eyes, and that's about it. I love how it looks like a filter, as if I'm wearing underneath a primer. While I'm not, I didn't spray my face with any setting spray or hydrating spray or anything. I have worn this foundation a few times already, so I used it from the morning all the way till night. It didn't budge, it didn't move, it looked amazing, it didn't flashback, it didn't oxidize, it didn't change color. It looks bomb on my skin. I didn't need to use any primer or setting spray, so that's that. And we came now to the end. I think I covered every single thing. If you have any questions, please put it down below in the comments section and I will answer. I'll make sure I'll answer all your questions. I think these are all my thoughts. Yes. Thank you so much guys for watching, and please thumbs up if you like this video, and please hit the subscription button down below, and see you in my next video. Bye.